Good morning, students. Till yesterday, we discussed the first chapter, electric charges and fields, in detail. In that first chapter, it totally covers what is a charge, static charge. Whenever charge is kept in the space or in some medium, or charge is given to a body, what is the electric field setup? How to calculate the electric field intensity due to those charged bodies, right? We discussed in detail all those things in that chapter. Now, it's new chapter, electric potential and capacitance. Electric potential and capacitance. So what is electric potential? In the previous chapter, we discussed intensity of electric field. Here we are discussing electric potential. See, to tell something about an electric field, these are the two major physical quantities: intensity of electric field E and electric potential. Generally, we represent with V. This is also one physical quantity which gives information regarding the electric field, right? So what is that electric potential? As a definition, this is work done to bring a unit positive charge from infinity to a point in the electric field is known as, see, work done to bring a unit positive charge from infinity to a point against the field is known as electric potential. At that point, this is the definition. So what it is, sir? Work done to bring a unit positive charge from infinity to a point against the field is known as electric potential at that point. What does it mean? Imagine here is an electric field. In this region, there is an electric field. We know the direction of the electric field. Let it is originated like this. The direction of the electric field is in this way. This is total electric field. Here is a point in the electric field. This point, one point I am taking, P. This electric field, imagine in this region it is. we had to bring a unit positive charge to this point. From where? From infinity. Let somewhere infinity. To this point P, in any direction. So a unit positive charge, some charge, let us say some Q naught, how much it is? Plus 1 coulomb, unit positive charge. This unit positive charge has to bring to this point in the electric field. Observe something, whenever this charge is coming from infinity up to here, here electric field is in this region, up to here, there is no repulsion or attraction on that charge. Once this charge enters the electric field, what happens? Here field direction is in this way. This is the positive charge. Whenever that positive charge comes here, what happens? It undergoes repulsion, because we know positive charge experience a force in the direction of the field. If you try to keep a positive charge here, the same positive charge plus 1 coulomb, what happens? It experiences a force in this direction, right? To bring this charge to this point P, now we have to apply an external force on that, at least same amount of force. So by applying the force, we are bringing this charge to this point. So by applying the force, this plus 1 coulomb of charge, unit positive charge, is bringing from infinity to this point. Work must be done, right? Why work is needed? From here to here, no problem. It comes freely, because here there is no field. Once it enters the field, it experiences an outward force in the direction of the field. So to bring it to this position, you need to apply work on that. We are applying the work, technically called as external work. See, in what direction we are applying the force? This is the force by electric field. To move this, we must apply the force in this direction, right? This is F external, force that we have to apply in this direction. Field is in this direction. We are applying the force in this direction to bring this charge to this point, right? So that work done to bring this unit positive charge from infinity to this point is equal to potential at this point. If W external is the work done, Q naught is the test charge, Q naught is the test charge moving, then potential at P, represented with V, is work done by Q naught. Work done per charge. Work done by charge means work done per unit charge, right? This is the formula, the basic formula that we have to remember. Now this definition is clear. Work done to bring a unit positive charge from infinity to a point against the field is known as potential at that point P. If W external is the work done to bring the charge Q naught from infinity to this point, then potential at P, work done per charge W by Q naught, right? That is the formula for potential. And another one, potential difference. Potential difference. There is an electric field. Let, in the same way, electric field in this direction acting. In this electric field, I am taking 2 points. This is one point and this is another point. This is one point and this is another point. Let this point is A and this point is B. A and B are the 2 points in the electric field, right? Let at point A, to move the charge from point A to B, like this. To move the charge from point A to B, in what direction? Against the electric field. Against the electric field. Take a charge Q naught. It is moving from A to B against the electric field. Here, work done to move the charge Q naught against the field, opposite to the field or against the field. Which charge? Test charge move. Test charge Q naught. W is the work done. To move this charge Q naught from A to B against the field, some work is needed. That work done per unit charge is known as potential difference between these 2 points, right? See, whenever you are asked what is potential difference, potential difference between A and B, it is moved from V A to B. It can be written as VB minus VA. I'll tell you why. What is the formula? W external by Q naught. This is the formula for potential difference. Work done to move a unit positive charge from one point to the another point against the field is known as potential difference between those 2 points. Clear? Come on, write down, I'll tell you definition. Right? So write this definition, electric potential. Then I'll tell you definition of electric potential difference. What is the definition here? Come on, write down. Work done, external work done to move a unit positive charge, external work done to move a unit positive charge from one point to the another point, from one point to the another point against the electric field, against the electric field is known as potential difference between those 2 points. Potential difference between those 2 points. We can write like this. Let Q naught is the charge moved from A to B against the field. Field is in this direction, charge is moving in this direction. Then potential difference between A and B, it is termed as VAB. It tells you, VAB tells you it is moving from A to B. A is the starting point, B is the ending point. It is written as VB minus VA. In coming classes, you come to understand why, sir, why can't we write VA minus VB? Why it is VB minus VA? You'll come to know. VB minus VA. Now don't worry. Which is equal to work done per charge. W external by Q naught. See this, for the potential, work done by charge. For the potential difference, work done by charge. What is the basic difference between here and there? Here, what is the initial point? Infinity. What is the final point? A point in the field. Here, both points are in the field only. Right? Next. See there, if this A is the point, B, and this point is A, these two are in the electric field. From infinity, if charge is coming to this point, Q naught charge, it gives potential VA. Right. From infinity, if the charge is coming to B, bringing to B, it gives VB. In which case, work done is more? In which case, work done is more? To bring the charge from infinity to A or to bring the charge from infinity to B? Just think. Imagine, up to here, electric field is present. From infinity to this point, no work is needed. So from here to here, there is an opposition. So work is needed to bring it to this A. See this point B, it is little bit more distance from A. So to bring this charge from here to here, you need more work than to bring the charge from to this point A. Yes or no? Right? So work done to bring, I write like this, work done to come from infinity to B is greater than work done to come from infinity to A, right? So work done from infinity to B by Q naught is greater than work done to come from infinity to A by Q naught. Work done to come from infinity to point A, is it not VA? That is the definition of potential at the point A. Work done to bring a charge from infinity to the point B is the potential at that point. Work done to bring the charge from infinity to the point A, infinity to the point A. This is potential at A. So it is clear. VB is greater than VA. Then potential difference between A and B is VB minus VA. See, to come from A to B, there is an additional work done required. How much it is? Work done to come from infinity to B minus work done to come from infinity to A. So we can write here VAB, VA minus VB. Yes or no? VA minus VB. That is why we write like this. Clear? So this is one of the important points to remember. Field is in this direction. Where the potential is more. At this point, or at this point. In theory questions they ask. As we go in the direction of the electric field, potential decreases. See here, VB is greater than VA. VB is greater than VA. As we go in the direction of the field, potential decreases. Write down the note point. As we go in the direction of the field, potential decreases. Now we are clear with what is electric potential and what is potential difference. Okay, potential from infinity to the point, potential difference from one point to the another point against the field. Well, next. What is the electric potential due to a point charge? One of the important question for boards, one of the very important question for board exam, and basic formula, the first basic formula in this chapter. Electric potential due to a point charge. Come on, let there is a point charge. Here is the point charge, Q. Let Q is a point charge placed in free space. Whenever I place this charge here, it creates an electric field in this region, right? In that electric field, let here P is a point. P is a point. Where it is? It is at a distance R from this charge. P is a point which is at a distance R from this charge Q. Our aim is to find out potential at this point due to this charge. Potential at this point due to this charge, right? For that, just observe, I am extending this line. I am taking 2 points here. I just extended that line. If I take this point is O, this point is P. I'm taking two more points, AB, on that line. On that line, right? Let I place a test charge Q0 here. I place a test charge Q0. Always to find the potential, test charge must be positive. A positive test charge Q0 is placed here. A small charge Q0 is placed here. Let this point A is at a distance x from Q. X from capital Q. Right? Well, so what we have taken, we write. What is Q? Point charge. Right? P, point at a distance R from Q. A point charge at O. P is a point at a distance R from Q. Next, A and B, 2 points separated by small distance. Separated by small distance, dx. Separated by small distance dx on extended line OP. On the extended line OP, right? Q0 is the test charge. Test charge placed at A. This is what we did. Is this clear? Okay. Now, to find the potential at any point, this test charge should be moved against the field. This is a positive charge, field acts in this direction. I had to move it against the field, right? Whenever this test charge Q0 is here, tell me what is the force acting on test charge? F. What is the force acting on that test charge? This is charge Q0, this is charge Q, separated by a distance x. So force acting on it is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q0 by x square. Yes or no? This is Q0, this is Q, separation is x. Now, to move the test charge, to move Q0 against field through a small distance, dx. To move this test charge, field is in this direction. If you want, you can write like this. Field is in this direction. On this, field acts in this direction. To move this test charge against the field, like this, through a small distance dx, what is the work done? Small work done. Small work done, dw. Can I write it as f dx? Through a small distance, at least we need to apply that force F against the field. against the field. Whenever against, minus, right? Minus FDX, small work done, right? To move from A to B through a small distance dx, small work done is force into displacement dx. As it is against, minus. Well, then total work done. Total work done to move Q naught from where to where according to the definition? From infinity to point P. From infinity to point P. That is the definition. If you want to find the potential at a point, this charge must be moved from infinity to point P. So what are the limits? Infinity, point P means this distance, R. Total work done, integration. W. Integral of dw. What is dw there? Minus of integral of f dx. Integral of f dx. Then minus integral of f is what? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught by x square dx. Right? Then see there, minus. So what are the limits I told you? From where to where? It has to come from infinity to which point? To the point P. So when it is at infinity, distance is also infinity. When it comes to the point P, distance is what? R. So it is coming from infinite distance to R distance. These are the limits. Come on. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught. Also I can write here q naught under integration infinity to R 1 by x square dx. Integral of 1 by x square dx. Minus 1 by x. Yes or no? Integral of 1 by x square dx minus 1 by x. Formula. If you want, write it in margin. Integral of 1 by x square dx minus 1 by x. Okay. Now apply the limits. Come on, write down up to there. Take the screenshot. I wrote it here. See, from this step to here. See there, minus q naught by 4 pi epsilon naught minus into minus. If this minus comes out, minus into minus plus, so I remove this minus. Apply the limits inside. So inside, in place of x, upper limit or minus of lower limit, infinity. So what you got? W is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q naught by R. Why, sir? 1 by infinity is 0. 1 by R. Here 1 by infinity, 0. So what remains? Q 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Q naught by R. This is work done to bring charge Q naught from where to where? from infinity to the point P. What is according to definition of potential? According to definition of potential, potential V is equal to W by Q naught. Yes or no? Potential V is equal to W by Q naught. Work done per unit charge, per charge. W by Q naught. Come on. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught by R into 1 by Q naught. Q naught get cancelled. Then what is the answer? Then what potential you got finally? See here, potential V is equal to what remain? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. This is an expression. Potential due to a point charge. Potential due to a point charge. V is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. First, take the charge, point at a distance R, take 2 points A and B on the line, discharge here, then force acting on the charge, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q naught by x square, because this point A is at a distance x. Then find out work done to move from A to B. Small work done, F dx. This is minus y, we are moving against. Then find the total work done. From where to where? According to definition, infinity to this point P. Infinity, infinite distance. Point P at a distance R. So total work done, integration of dw. Distance limits infinity to R. Apply, you'll get the answer. Okay? Come on, note down. Next. Small thing. Unit of potential. Unit of potential or potential difference. See, SI unit. See, what is the formula for potential? W by Q naught. What is the formula of potential difference? This is also W by Q naught. So what is the unit? SI unit. For work, joule. For charge, coulomb. Joule per coulomb. This is SI unit. But in general, we don't use this joule per coulomb. Instead, we use volt. Volt. So in the coming course, whenever you see the problems anywhere, the unit of potential or potential difference is volt. Generally, this is joule per coulomb, but this 1 joule per 1 coulomb is taken as 1 volt. One joule per 1 coulomb is equal to 1 volt. Right? This is the unit for potential or potential difference.